It's Sunday, November 13th, and you're watching The Chrome Show, episode number 6. The Chrome Show is part of the Geek News Central Network and is sponsored by GoDaddy.com. The Chrome Show is also a proud member of the Tech Podcast Network. Hey, everyone, welcome to The Chrome Show. Of course, I want to welcome our subscribers. I'm going to tell you, it has been a while that since we put together a Chrome Show. And largely the reason is because, and I've got it laying right here, I think, is because of this, a little $28 power supply that Samsung makes very difficult to get a replacement for. And I'll talk about that a little bit more later, but wow, it's been several months since we put it together, a Chrome Show, and I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that we're going to be able to do this on a regular basis. I've got lots of stuff to share, some very exciting stuff that's going on with the Chrome browser and the Chromebook. And I'm going to show you some stuff today that I'm sure you haven't heard about. And when you see it, you're going to say, oh my goodness. I know that I did today in preparation for this show. Hey, of course, all of you that are subscribers, thanks for being here. And of course, this show is part of the Geek News Central Network. And of course, it is part, I want you to welcome you to be part of the family, part of the Ohana here. I'm putting this together from my studio in Honolulu, Hawaii. And of course, many of you probably know the show from the Geek News Central podcast, which I do twice a week, every Monday and Thursday night, which is released every Tuesday and Friday morning over at geeknewscentral.com. Of course, we've got lots of great shows over there: Saturday Morning Tech, Robot Underpants, The Gadget Professor, and of course, the Chrome Show is highlighted over there as well. So I'm sure you're going to get a lot out of this show today, and I want to encourage you to send email to the show at chromeshow@gmail.com, and you can basically fill me in on what you want me to cover, what you want me to talk about, your gripes, complaints, whatever it may be. And but the main thing is make sure you subscribe to the show. It's available in iTunes, Zune Marketplace, and everywhere else that you can get new media. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Geek News. Again, at Twitter on Geek News. Or you can call actually, that's not the email I want you to send. So I'm showing up for those who are watching the video. You can call our show hotline at 619-342-7365. Hey, before I get into the content tonight, and I'm all thumbs here. So let me move this monitor. I got the extra computer on the desk, so I'm not used to that. But let's talk about GoDaddy. And I got a special deal for you. And this is pretty exciting stuff here, because I'm going to talk about two deals. And if you're watching this show before the 15th of November, you're going to be able to get access to 20% off their Website Tonight plans. And this is a great deal. Basically, if you just go over to thechromeshow.com, and you'll find the link to this. And when you go to their Website Tonight plans, what it is you're going to get 20% off on their normally priced product. And as long as you pick the 12-month plan, you'll be able to invoke this 20% code. And it's a great deal. Now, this deal expires on November 15th, but I've got another deal that's starting on November 15th that is just as exciting. And if I can find it here in my stack, what it is GoDaddy Web Hosting really delivers some of the most reliable, advanced hosting that's available. And they've got this 4th generation hosting they call 4GH, and it's basically cloud computing. And it's not like hosting was in the old days, where you may have one knucklehead that's on the hosting server that's using up all the resources for everyone else. The cloud computing, it really absorbs the load in multiple ways, so that you don't have an issue when someone is really peaking on server utilization. But for $1.99 per month, getting their economy hosting for 3 months, you can get this pricing by using my promo code GEEK11. So $1.99 per month for economy hosting. This gets you $1.99. Now, this code's going to be good all the way through the end of December. So you got plenty of time. But this is a great way and what a cheap way to get a Christmas gift. Okay, $1.99, so $6 for the first 3 months, and then the prices are like $3 and $4 a month after that. And if you really want to duplicate codes, what you can do is use the Geek11 code today. Okay, when you're over at GoDaddy, and then when the 3 months is up and you go to renew for a full year, use one of my other promo codes, and they're all over at geeknewscentral.com/GoDaddy. I'll have a link to them as well on the Chrome Show website as well. But Geek5 will save you 15% on any order, $20 or more. Todd20 will save you 20% on a 1-year shared hosting account. So that's the one to use when you renew, is use that Todd20 code. We want to thank GoDaddy for being a sponsor here, of course. So make sure you get over to GoDaddy.com, and give you all those specials here later in the show. It'll be linked up in the show notes. So, again, the question that I'm sure many of you were asking for quite a while is, where the heck did the show go? And again, it was all about this power supply. And I ordered several power supplies and did not have a lot of luck getting the right one. The small pin power supply for this Samsung is pretty unique in that it's pretty small. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's a real tiny plug. It's not big, or you can barely even see it, right? So it's small sized. So every power supply that I ordered, it was supposedly for the Samsung Chromebook, came back with the wrong connector on it. So I did a lot of research, and I finally found one vendor selling on eBay that was selling an AC power adapter cord for the Samsung Series 5 Chromebook. And I'll have this link up in the show notes. So you're going to want to, if you haven't ordered an extra one of these power supplies for $28.50, you can't go wrong. Go ahead and order a replacement now so you have one. I just got a feeling that these power supplies aren't super robust for at least the Samsung Series 5 Chromebooks. But I'm happy to be back in business. And actually, the screen you're seeing here is from the actual Samsung Chromebook itself. But what I want to share tonight is there's been some big changes, of course. The Chrome Web Store has been updated. Now you can basically go in here and really get a look at what is available, and they've got most popular. They've got it broken down into category. This is a lot easier to find, made my show preparation a lot easier tonight. And I was pretty stoked in that I found some cool plugins and themes and different things I can share with you. But, I've never run an ad blocker. And you see this Ad Block Plus is available here on the website. And I went ahead and installed it. And it's actually, it links up here in the top right-hand corner. And I don't know if you can see this. Let me blow. I don't think I can blow the screen up much larger than it already is. Let me go Control Plus one more time. Yeah, it took it too big. So let me go down one. And so it isn't too big. But up in the top right-hand corner, there's a little red stop sign figure with a hand in it. And you notice when you load up Geek News Central, when I load up my website, my primary website, you notice that there's one graphic here on the right-hand side of the page. There's no GoDaddy link at the top. And, what it does is just effectively blocked all the ads on the page. Now, if I turn this off, there's a function here where you can select don't run on this page. So if I click that and I turn that off, and then it reloads the page, and we'll wait for it to load here, you can see that ads have loaded. And let me blow this page up so you can see this page a little better. And we'll wait for the page to load. Let's see here. There we go. So we're going to blow this up so you can see it. So now you've got the GoDaddy ad at the top of the page. You've got the Citrix GoToMeeting ad on the side. And, of course, this ad was just a fixed graphic, so it wasn't even really an ad. And then another ad at the bottom, like linking me to my business and tech magazine site. So this is kind of cool stuff. So you can give love where you want to give love. As far as, basically when you come to sites like mine, a lot of our revenue is generated on sponsorship for the podcast. And, basically Citrix GoToMeeting is one of our sponsors. Obviously GoDaddy is as well. You come over to the Chrome Show website and you'll notice that I don't have, at least it looks like, any advertising on this site. So let's see if we had anything that was actually on here. So I turn this on to don't run on this page. It's going to reload, and sure enough, there's a Carbonite ad. So even on the Chrome Show website, we want you to see the ads, and largely because it's going to help us out and pay the bills and keep the lights on and so forth. So this is a cool thing that you can block ads where you want to, and then give love where need be to the sites that you want to give love to. And I think that's really, really important. Now, one thing I want to share with you today, since we launched the Chrome Show, since the last episode, Google Plus has taken off. And if you want to follow me on Google Plus, all you got to do is go over to Google Plus and search for Todd Cochran, and you can follow me. Now, the last time I checked this, before the power supply blew on the Chromebook, I was not able to participate in a Hangout. So I want to show you something here that I'm pretty stoked about. This was not in existence here a few days ago, okay? So now all you have to do in your Chromebook is, if you want to start a Hangout, you can. And this, again, was not the case. Recently, I tried to download some widget and do some other stuff. So it's going to take a second here for it. And it says, okay, just a few seconds. And I may have to blow this page up so you guys can see this better as well. And we'll give it a few seconds here. And it's what it's doing. It's initializing. It's trying to figure out what it's going to do. Oh, boy. So it was working. How come it didn't? Oh, isn't that just sucks? Let me see if I can back up and make that happen again, because I had it working. And wait a minute. It's trying again. So I don't know if they're overloaded or what right now. Okay, so here we go. You can see that it has started. And let me see if I can blow this up. Can I blow this up? Yes, I can. So you can see here, it's showing me talking into the mic. It's showing the webcam out. And I can go ahead and just hang out now. And the bar is going to populate on the bottom. And the mic is working. So it's detecting the mic and detecting the webcam in the Chromebook. This is big. This is huge, huge, huge big, because this wasn't working before. And we weren't able to hang out in Google Plus with Chrome, with the Chromebook, because it was requiring some additional widget stuff to run. And Google has fixed this. So this is probably my most exciting find for the day. And if some of you are on Google Plus, you could join me right now. Let me close this before people jump in here. But, I've got about 10,000 people that are following me on Google Plus, and I hope that you'll take the time to follow me as well. Again, my name is Todd Cochran. You can find me in Google Plus. This is a great, I love Google Plus because it's a lot of very focused discussions. And one thing I've been doing, and I might as well show you while I'm in here since we've got a little time, is that within Google Plus, the way I broke things down is I broke it down. I make a lot of circles. So I follow people that are YouTube part of the YouTube team. So I can click on that, and basically I'm following people that are involved with YouTube. I've got a developer circle here that essentially is just people that do programming. So when I'm looking for a programming message, I can do that. I've got a link here that's got CEOs, people that are leaders of companies and following what they have to say. I've got a VC link here for venture capitalists. And sometimes, like this food stuff, I don't care about this. But a lot of times they share other information in here that is really relevant to building a company and seeing what's going on in the space. So I've got my VIP news organizations, people within my group, people I work with, fans of the show. Even I'm following a group of women that are technologists and watching what they have to say. So this is a great way to filter discussions and really get lots of good info. And I really do love love Google Plus much more than being on Facebook. So let me go ahead and come back to front and center here for a second while I set up for the next segment. One thing I've also really used a lot lately is, when you're on as many sites as I am, having passwords and dealing with passwords are really kind of a pain in the butt. So what I've done is I'm using Xmarks and LastPass. Now, LastPass is and let's see if I can, before I switch this, let me blow this up. And what I'm saying by blowing up, I'm increasing the screen size so we can see this better for everyone. And it's not going to let me show. And let me minus that out. Let me go Control minus. We'll come back to the page. So up here in the right-hand corner of the browser, and you probably can barely see this on your side, but there's a little button that says LastPass, My LastPass Vault. And by clicking that, that's going to take me to My LastPass. I'm logged in, And basically, it's going to go up here, and here's a section that says recently used. And let me double click on that. Recently, I logged into eBay, logged into AdSpeed, TBN TV, Facebook, Amazon.com, and FedEx. So some of these are some of the things I've recently logged into. And over here, if I wanted to click edit, it would bring up all the information about my account. And it would bring, if I wanted to look at the password, it would actually show me the password as well. Now, LastPass is a company that I put a lot of trust in. Obviously, if I'm giving them all my usernames and passwords for all the accounts I'm logging in, let me go over to their website here and see if you can take a look at what LastPass.com and and we'll go over there directly and take a look at their website. So anyway, you can get started with a LastPass account by coming over here and signing up. Now, I've got a premium pass. It costs about $1 a month, and it allows me to run this program across multiple computers. So it doesn't matter if I'm on my iPad, on my iPhone, on my Android, on my Chromebook, on my desktop. All my passwords are synced, and I have access to them from one location, and it really works out well. Another thing I use from the same folks, the same company that's behind this, is a program called Xmarks. And Xmarks, again, is a way for you to sync. Now, we all know that Chrome or some browsers like Firefox already have a way where you can sync your bookmarks. But I like having my bookmarks a little more secure, and I've got them locked up so that this free bookmark sync will work across all the different browsers I use, while at the same time give me the ability to, not, it keeps everything simple across all machines, and it's tied to my username and password. So between between Xmarks and the and LastPass, I really have the ability to be agnostic on the type of platform I'm working on, and I don't have to worry about remembering to take my passwords with me. I'm sure many of you have different solutions. Some folks have them on their iPhone or on their Android, and they look them up every time. I don't really have time for that. I'm on the move. I've got a lot going on, so I use LastPass and Xmarks really as a function of being able to be more productive. And you can run that right on your Chromebook within Chrome, and it's a function that's go right up on your on the top line taskbar, I guess, for a better word, within the system, and you can do the same thing with AdBlock. And these are all available at the Chrome store, and getting to the Chrome Web Store is easy. And one thing you'll notice here is that when you're on your main landing page, and this page will load, I'll show you how this works. And if I'm sure you're familiar, whenever you do this, whenever you plus, you're going to see this jump up. And all you got to do is click on the web store link on the top right-hand corner, wherever it's at in your site, and it's going to take you over to the Chrome Web Store. Now, some of these apps you can buy, and you have to do that through Google, and some of them are free, and the ones I've shown you all today are free. But this is a great way to enhance your Chromebook and get more productivity out of it. I'll be the first to admit, they've come a long way in the last couple of months in making the Chromebook more of a viable platform and be able to do more things on it. I did try to do another snap program where I could snap a picture on a website, and that didn't work out so well, so I'm still looking for a good solution there for all of you. But I hope you've enjoyed this short edition of the Chrome Show. Again, my name is Todd Cochran, and of course, I want you to come over to thechromeshow.com and follow the website. If you've got comments on today's show, you can chromeshow@gmail.com or follow me on Twitter @geeknews. Of course, you can follow all of our family of shows at geeknewscentral.com. And it's been my pleasure to bring you the Chrome Show, and it's glad to be back and glad to be in the driver's seat here and be able to demonstrate this actually on a Samsung Chromebook. And let me know about your experiences with the Chromebook. How have you been using yours? Send me your tips on cool plugins, applications, and different things that you're using that you have found that made your Chromebook more productive and allowed you to live a more life in the cloud. So until next week, we'll see you next time. Again, my name is Todd Cochran, and this has been the latest edition of the Chrome Show. Take care. and aloha.